Hello guys, welcome back once again to this channel. If it is your first time to come across this channel, remember to subscribe, like and also comment. Guys, as we are staying on this earth, it has there have been a speculation that some white women normally hate some black women. So guys, I have a I have been doing some research and I have come up with some of the information why some white women hate some of the black women. So guys, let us watch this video and at the end, then I'll come up with more reaction.
So I had a conversation with one of my good redhead friends, right? And love her down. We've been knowing each other for like 10 years. She's like one of my favorite Virgos, right? And I love redheads. But anywho, we were having a conversation and we were talking about jealousy. And she was telling me how she was like, I never had dealt with jealousy with a black woman before. But she said, but from the things that you tell me, it's really loud. I said, yeah, it's very loud. She said, well, white women are different. I said, what do you mean? She said, when white women don't like you, they're really nice. She said, it's hard for you to tell. They are really nice. And I said, oh my God, you are not lying. I said, you are not lying. That is so true. Because I've also dealt with jealousy with women, period. But the jealousy is different between black and white women. And I'm going to explain to you what I'm talking about. And for my white dolls who are Caucasian, feel free to chime in on this. We can talk about it. It's safe here. Everybody chime in. I remember being a teller, right? And I was working with this older white lady. And I mean, I had problems with everybody, but I was cool with her or whatever. Whole time, girl, she did not like me. She did not like me. And I'm going to tell you what sent her through the roof. Okay, so one time this guy came in. Okay, let me go back. So when I first started working at the major bank, I really thought everybody was really butchy. Like, everybody looked really butchy to me. And if you don't know what a butchy is, that's basically like a female who's really, really masculine. Or what the elders called back in the day, a bull dagger. I thought everybody was. I'm not lying. There was no form of color. Like, nobody was putting themselves together or nothing. Like, I was the only girl in there that was like super girly, the epitome of divine feminine, whatever like that. So when it came down to this particular white lady, girl, I thought she was butch. She had this Backstreet Boy haircut. Like, I didn't know. And I remember her kept saying how her kids. And girl, the whole time I'm sitting there thinking like, oh, you know, she probably, you know, with her lesbian girlfriend that had kids. You know, I thought it was cute. Girl, whole time this bitch had a whole husband. Didn't even know. So this handsome guy comes in one day. He was good looking. And older white men have a thing for me. They really do. So girl, he comes in and he does a double take. And I was just like, okay. So the white lady, she walks up and she says, hey, Rouge, this is my husband. Ooh, shit. Girl, not this your husband, girl. That man that came here and did a double take. And living down south, white men, period, are very bold. But living down south, they're a little bit more bolder. I don't know what he told her at that house. But baby, when she came back to work, she wasn't good with me no more. She wasn't good with me no more after that. No. I have other stories too, but we're going to share that for another video, girl. Because we talk about this all week, so yes, chime in.
Oh, I do think that white people are absolutely jealous of black people, specifically with the community, and also with like fashion and music and everything else that is appropriated. But by design of what whiteness is, it inherently lacks community. And I think we're absolutely jealous of that. And I've heard biracial people say that they do see that difference in their own families. Because in addition to European cultures being more individualistic than cultures from Africa, South America, and indigenous North American cultures, the invention of whiteness in America erased a lot of ties to actual culture. So when I say like white people, black community, I'm not talking about like Polish people or German people or Irish people. As I explain in my book, I just wrote the intro, and I'm working on the conclusion today. Y'all keep me in your prayers. In the course of human history, white is a relatively new term. As we discussed in the introduction to this book, white is a North American term emerging from the 1600s as a term to justify the enslavement of Africans and squelch revolts from poor Europeans and indentured servants. Before this term, Europeans would identify with their nationalities. The Irish, Italians, Germans, French are all very different cultures. Thus, there is not the same communal tie to whiteness as there is for people from other communities. Further, since white was created to be a divider, a separator, it is not a happy identity. It is not something people want to admit they relate to. It doesn't have a rich, healthy history. Speaking as a white American who has conducted national level research on white Americans, we tend to say things like we have German, Irish, Italian, etc. ancestry, even if we have never been to those places. This is because all white Americans have ties to immigration, and because these identities are actual cultures, they do not have roots only in oppression. Now, we know who started colonization, right? So this is the book I'm trying to finish by Monday and send to the editor. There's a free chapter in my bio if you're interested on one of the unwritten rules of work. The book is predominantly about class, but I talk about 3 other identities that you can't talk about class without talking about these other identities, and race is absolutely one of them.
You know, the more and more I get on social media, I realize people hear what they want to hear. I did the video on Black women versus white women jealousy. I was seeing so many white women say, I love Black women. I don't have anything against Black women. I love y'all. Wait. I'm seeing Black women. I'm just like, am I missing something? Y'all, when I created that video, I was talking about myself and my redhead friend having a casual conversation over the phone, talking about the difference between how Black women are jealous of you and how white women are jealous of you. How Black women project their jealousy is totally different how white women project their jealousy. How Black women project their jealousy is totally different how white women project their jealousy. 'Cause honey, that video had nothing to do with white or Black women being jealous of each other. And it is something that is not talked about much. That's why I wanted to bring it to the forefront. Y'all were so confused to the point where y'all were confusing me. I'm like, wait a minute, what? How Black women project their insecurities is totally different how white women project their insecurities. Let's stay on topic.
I have a theory about why Black women and white women are having such a hard time getting along, and it starts with a story. When I first started teaching, I was in a teacher training program with 3 other women. 2 of them were Black and 1 of them was Indian, and we started teaching at the same school, the same grade, at the same time. One of these women, a Black woman, completely excelled. She did so much better than I did at literally everything. Classroom management, her test scores were high. She was excellent at literally everything. And something about her excellence didn't sit right with me. I just didn't feel good about it, and I couldn't figure out why I didn't feel good about it. It was internalized racism, but I didn't know that yet. So I had to sit with this idea of her being better than me and trying to figure out why it didn't feel good and feel comfortable for me. And of course, at the time, I didn't know that I needed to do the work of anti-racism, so I didn't think it was possibly because I could have internalized racism. I had to do a lot of study and thought about myself and what could possibly be making me feel this way about this woman. And here's what I discovered. Most of the media that I had consumed up to that point in my life had white people as the central characters. And the shows and other media that I consumed that had white women at the central characters often had Black women as the side characters. These Black women's role in these movies was to assist the white women, support the white women, advise the white women, but never to rise above the white women. Even shows that were about Black women, like The Help, had white women as the central character and the black women as supporting characters. So I internalized the idea that black women were there to support me and to advise me, but not to rise above or become better than me. And that's why when this black teacher was way better and more talented than me, I felt some kind of way about it. Now, I'd imagine lots and lots more white women have also internalized the same idea, and that's why they feel okay stealing black women's content and not giving them any credit, because the black women are just there to advise them anyway. But most black women are natural leaders. Society has forced them to become leaders. And so we need to step aside and let them lead, even if it means checking our privilege and letting them lead us.
So I think we should all, as white women, just admit we're jealous of black women's hair.
I've seen videos of people talking about, some white women actually believe that no black woman can be prettier than them. Like, they actually believe, like, no black woman can be prettier than them. Only reason why I don't believe that is because a lot of white women, not all, but a majority of white women are very envious and jealous and always in this one-sided competition with black women. They have always been like that. It's been like that since the beginning of time, y'all. Since the beginning of time. Everywhere I go, people stare at me. People call me pretty. People compliment me. But white girls, they will stare at me. They just have a nasty look on their face. They won't say nothing to me. A few of them will walk up to me and be like, "You're just so pretty. You're so gorgeous." But a lot of them will look at me and just have this nasty look on their face. And I know it's jealousy. I know they're jealous. I just watched this video yesterday. It was a Black history lesson someone was talking about, and it was basically saying how black women way back when used to wear their hair in like these gorgeous big poofy hairstyles with beads and like feathers in their hair and everything like that. And white women were so jealous and so intimidated, so bothered by the hair on another person's head, they went and made a petition. This is in Louisiana. They wrote a petition to the governor, and the governor ended up banning black women from wearing their hair out in public because it was intimidating and, making the white women jealous, essentially. I don't know if you guys remember, but like if you look back in the Victorian times where they used to wear those big poofy dresses and the backside of them dresses were big as hell. Excuse my language. Guess who inspired that? A black woman that was kidnapped from Africa and held in a cage as a freak show, that was forced to act like an animal and do weird stuff in a circus. Same reason why white women go and get lipo now, because they want lips like this. Lips that I was made fun of for having. Which is why this is the reason why they want to go get BBLs. Why? Because black women is the blueprint of the Coke bottle shape. One of the reasons why they get self-tanner. I thought being white as can be was a good thing. Now you want to make yourself bronze? Now you want a little melanin? It's so obvious, y'all. Like, and it's not just racism. It's jealousy. It's envy. That's another reason why these white women will go and purposefully get with these self-hating, colorist black men. I ain't never seen a white woman try to go after a Malcolm X kind of dude. Most likely because a Malcolm X kind of dude ain't gonna want to date him. I ain't never seen a white woman try to, date a black dude that always talks about how he loves black women or has made statements, about black women, how much he loves black women. I see these white women go out and get these whitewashed black men who do nothing but talk trash about black women and how black women this, how black women that, and this black and that black. They purposely go and get with these black men because it's a boost of their ego, because they know, okay, this black man hates himself, which means he hates his people. He doesn't like black women. He feels some type of way about them. So by me getting with him, it's like I get a one up on the black woman. I get a one up on her. They're always in these secret competitions with black women. So you wonder why they're microaggressive to us. You wonder why they always catch these small attitudes. You wonder why they always feel some type of way and looking at you crazy, baby girl, because they're jealous. They're jealous because they know they can't compete where they don't compare. It's jealousy, and it's all a mind game. They will do anything they can to get in our heads and to mess with us and then try to go and cry and play victim. That's why I don't be phased. I'll be walking around with my head up high. I know they be staring at me. I know they be looking at me. I don't even pay them no mind. I walk right past them. Won't move out of their way or nothing. They're envious. It's been like that since the beginning of time.
This is not an attack on white women. This is simply
I live between 3 countries, and she's not lying, especially European women. I have friends from Europe, so I am not racist. I am just simply giving my experience. Most people globally have watched African American women and women of African descent on TV, and they think that that is how all African American women behave. So when they meet a woman who's educated, well-spoken, beautiful, well-manicured, they don't know how to handle it. They also are extremely jealous that their husbands, their fathers, their uncles, all of the men in their lives literally stare at you the entire time that you are out in a restaurant or wherever you are, market. They are highly attracted to women of African descent. White women do not know how to handle this. In America, I have experienced this in corporate America, but in Europe, you experience this in the markets. They literally act like toddlers or mean girls.
I've experienced more jealousy and nastiness from white women than I feel like any like woman. They're really slick. They say some of them, and I'm not generalizing all of them, some of them are very slick. They say really like petty slick comments. They can be like show up nice, but in reality they're very like fake, and it's like I've experienced so much jealousy from them that it's like uncomfortable. Like the amount of like the stories I have are like what? Like I'm so serious when I say this. But I've experienced, and I'm not saying that I haven't experienced jealousy from other people, but I've definitely experienced the most jealousy from them, and it's not, I feel like with women my race, like black women, of course I've experienced jealousy from them, but it's not like to that extent. I don't believe like it is loud. I can say that, but I don't know.
Some people think that I want to be a black woman. No, I like who I am. I actually love who I am. I love my body. I love the way I look. I love the way I am as a person. I love how kind I am. So no, I don't want to be a black woman at all. I can enjoy and appreciate the beauty of a black woman, even though most black women don't reciprocate that to white women. Just saying.
I'll be thinking I'm lying when I say that a lot of white women literally they do not like seeing a black woman do better than them. They do not like seeing a black woman who is prettier than them. They don't like seeing a black woman that overpasses them. As long as you're not doing better than them, then they're good.
That's what it's about. I'm making peace with the idea that I may not have a black daughter-in-law to continue and carry my last name, right? And it really saddens me to come to that conclusion, but I refuse for my son, my black son, to be mistreated, taken advantage of, viewed as a predator, dangerous, harmful by a black woman.
Your friends and your aunties and your cousins are lying to you. You are not better than. Neither are we. But if we did go tit for tat, do y'all really want to start taking polls? Because if y'all want to do the who's got the best twerk and who can do the do, y'all got it. Y'all got it. Let's take a poll on feminine, soft-spoken, waking up all natural with nothing but naturalness. Do y'all want to start taking polls on very specific things?
You guys, truth is truth, real is real. Let's get into this video.
This lady asks, this black lady, are white women really that scared of black women? And I'm going to say yes. And this is my opinion as a white woman who is 53 years old and has lived in the South in Georgia my entire life. It's not being scared, but it's a fear. And it's not a physical fear. It is the mental fear. It is what we see in you and what we see you doing and how it challenges us and the fear of that. So we see black women and we see how strong you are. We see you coming together as a community. We see you supporting each other. We see you supporting your community, supporting your families, supporting your children, going out and fighting for your rights, being authentic in your race and in your femininity. Anyway. And we're jealous. I think we're jealous because we would love to be that, I think, and we don't know how to break out of the indoctrination that we have been suppressed by our entire lives. And I'm not giving white women a pass, don't get me wrong, but I know I and most women have been told, white women have been told our entire lives, be quiet, know your place,
be a good girl, don't rock the boat, don't be too much. And when you are any of those things, you are ostracized because you have rocked their boat. And that is what Black women are. You rock our boat, our mental boat, because you challenge us to look at how we are deficient and not living in our truth, and it makes us uncomfortable. And people don't like to be uncomfortable. And it makes us start to question ourselves. And people don't like to question themselves. We would rather live in our little bubble of white supremacy and what we know and comfortableness. I know that's not a word. Than a lot of people would, white women would, rather than challenge themselves to grow and know more, because it's easy. Doing the work is hard. It's really hard. I've been doing the work the past several years, and it's hard. It is hard admitting some truths about yourself and some truths about yourself as a white woman. I think that white women are scared of Black women because you challenge us in that way, and a lot of us don't like it. And that's why we fear you. It's because we fear what you make us face.
Wow. Now, this was very interesting to me. I had to play this a couple times to make sure that I was hearing what I was hearing. I had to play this a couple times to make sure that this is what I was hearing. So, is this woman saying the same thing that we complain about Black women? The same characteristics that Black women have that we complain about? Is this white woman saying that's what white women are jealous over? Don't we talk bad about the strong Black woman? I was always told that the reason that Black men leave Black women is because white women had these certain characteristics that Black men like. But this woman is saying that she actually doesn't like that dynamic. The dynamic how they would like to be is how Black women behave. Now, this is very, very telling, and this is very, very interesting. So, we put down what we think is not good, right? But other groups of women, we always talk about other groups, right? Okay, so let's keep talking about other groups. So the white woman is looking at the Black woman saying, I like your femininity. I want to be strong like you. I want independence. I want to be able to carve out my own lane. Interesting. You know what? That's super duper funny. All this in-house fighting that we do, and other people are actually looking at the things we hate about ourselves, and they actually admire it and also want to adopt it. Meanwhile, we're talking bad about each other. It's so interesting.
He spoke a word on that one, didn't he? What more can I say?
Here we go again. Black women, I don't know why y'all are like this, but do y'all go under white women pages and say that when she's a stay-at-home mom? No, y'all don't. Y'all only do it to other Black women. It's like y'all really be sitting up here trying to make it seem like Black men are just the devil or something. It's like this girl said, I don't want to basically let a man dictate my life and tell me when to eat. When did that become the basis of being a stay-at-home mom? When did I ever say that this man dictated my life? I have my own friends, I have my own family, I have a lot of my own things going on. And to be able to eat, are y'all letting men starve y'all? Like, and that's the thing, I really did do my research. I went under like a lot of these white moms and TikTok famous moms. No other white people are saying stuff like this. It is literally just Black women. Like, I don't know why y'all want the Black man to be the monster so bad, but it's giving real life like weird vibes.
Y'all be getting tired of me talking about stuff like this, and y'all be thinking like I'm OD and I'm just dragging it, but I promise y'all I'm not. The story time I'm finna give y'all is literally the reason why I be saying stuff I be saying. If the shoe fits, then wear a Cinderella. If not, keep scrolling. Don't be coming to my comments talking about some, well, not all, babes. Yeah, majority, but not all. Y'all be thinking I'm lying when I say that a lot of white women, literally, they do not like seeing a Black woman do better than them. They do not like seeing a Black woman who is prettier than them. They don't like seeing a Black woman that overpasses them. As long as you're not doing better than them, then they're good. I'm friends, she's Black, with a girl who runs track, and I was spending some time with her, like, you know, talking with her. I talked to her in a minute. I'm sitting on the couch or whatever, I'm on the phone, and I'm talking to her, and she's telling me about this teammate who's also her roommate. She's white. She started telling me about the passive and microaggressive behavior that her teammate would show her during practice and in her dorm room. And I'm like, okay, what do you mean? Explain. She told me about a situation where, like, every day at practice she beats her. Her times are always faster than hers. Like, you know, she overpasses her in everything she does. She said she would look at her white teammate whenever they would get done running and ask her if she's good, if she's okay, because she be huffing and puffing and breathing hard like she ain't took a breath in hours. And she said the white girl was just like, like side eye her, give her a dirty look, or just won't say nothing. Then she said there was this one time when they were in practice and they were doing time trials and they were running and whatnot, and she ended up beating her. My friend, the black girl, she's not the fastest on her team. There's maybe like a few people that's faster than her by a little bit, but she's like top three, top five. And the people that's faster than her, maybe by like a little bit, are not black, but still. There was one day in practice they were doing the time trials, and after everybody got done running, her roommate, the white girl, starts crying, and people start surrounding her, asking her what's wrong. And her teammate looks at her, not the other girls that's faster than her. She looks at my friend, the black girl, and goes, "She can't be better than me. She can't be better. She can't be faster than me." Like, white women do not like seeing black women surpass them. Like, I kid y'all, I'm not making this up. I looked at my fan because we over the phone. I'm looking at my friend. I'm like, she said that out loud, or did she say that to you, or did you just hear it around the grapevine? She said no. She said that out loud. That's what she told the people that was checking on her, that was asking about her. She was like, she said it out loud. She said she cannot be better than me. She cannot be faster than me. Mind you, my friend, the black girl, is not the fastest on the team. She's top 5, but she is not the top fastest. Top fastest are not even black. But it's like she picked my friend down and was like, oh, she can't be better than me. She can't be faster than me. Do y'all see what I'm like? Do y'all see what I'm talking about though? Like, do y'all see what I mean? It's like I was having a conversation with my best friend like a week ago, and we got a kind of like a mini argument about this because he was trying to say, well, Shay, not all white people are bad, not all white girls are bad. And I said, I'm not saying every white person is bad. You got to read the fruits of their spirits first. I was explaining to him, bro, a lot of these white people will smile and kiki in your face because I think I've seen videos and I've met her teammate before. She's really sweet, super nice. But I was like, a lot of these white women will smile and kiki and haha in your face. A lot of these white people will smile and kiki and haha in your face. But when you're not around, you're having conversations with their families about how they feel about black people, how they feel about people of color. Low key, they be hiding, envy in their heart. They be in these one-sided competitions with you. My friend was literally telling me that there's times where she would do things and say things and try to pick fights with her, and you could tell that she's doing it just to get a reaction out of her. That's what I'm not saying all white people are bad. I'm not saying all white women are bad. I am not. I can read the fruits of the spirit of someone, and I can tell if they're like, a genuine person or not. A lot of y'all, when you're dealing with white people, especially as a black woman, when you're dealing with white women, this is a tick for tack game. And I promise you I win every time. This is a tick for tack game with them. You gotta have strategy when dealing with them. I told my friend, I said, you need to make sure you're praying over yourself. I said, you need to make sure you keep yourself prayed over, watch your back and whatnot, because to be around someone like that is dangerous. So it's very obvious that she's envious of you. It's very obvious that she's in this one-sided beef with you. And I said, anything that she can do to trip you up, get you in trouble, do anything to screw you up, she's going to do it. Then play victim and act like she ain't do nothing. I said, you need to be careful. This is what I be talking about. Like, I know y'all be thinking, oh, Shay's dramatic, Shay's just so super pro-black. No, like, these are real life situations that people are going through. It's a dangerous position to be in. Like, I don't.
Hello guys, welcome once again in this channel. I hope you have heard some of the reactions from some of the people, how they talk about white women. And okay, sometimes I normally say that it is a reality because women hate themselves. But I have come with some of the information that have led to this to happen. In a real sense, black people have put the white ladies on top. So when you go outside and you talk about white women, black people, black women realize that the white women are on top. So at a time when black women now start coming up because of the technology, because of how they are embraced, so the white ladies feel that they feel insecure because the place they have been placed now it is being ruined. So they feel that hatred. And we have also had culture. Most of the time, we normally say that culture, people say that the culture of black people is somehow is so low. So white people intend that that culture that they have been written is at a high level, and they are supposed to be at that level. But now, as the culture these black women are copying, it are making them to move faster, and that are some of the things that are making the white to be uncomfortable with black women. Also, we have technology. Technology has led to the spread of things that when white people encounter this fashion, black will have also encountered that fashion because of the technology. Like you have now marketing all over the world, television, video media. So a version is spread all across to the black and the white. So they feel insecure. So technology also has led them to feel insecure. But I don't feel that they feel that they hate them, but they feel that hatred, but they don't hate African. So there are many things that are causing this. We have media. It is also leading to some white feel that when uh, black women now encounter the media, they come to top, so they feel they are at the top, uh, competing with the white ladies. Also, we have now what education. Many black women are trying to learn what technology the white women are using, and this is something that black women want to learn more. So it has made the white ladies to feel uncomfortable, but not all white ladies come. And I will say that there is some solution that we need to undergo. We need to pass through different education system will make us feel the same. Also, when we interaction will also lead to that hatred to not to be there. Also, when we fix those countries, when the white fix these black countries, when they intermingle, it will reduce that hatred. So, guys, if there is any other issue, just drop your comment in the comment section, and we shall learn more. Thank you, guys. Until next time.